You may have seen my previous videos on my go-to budget option for a 4G MiFi and external antenna and my review of the Q Wireless Q-Spot. If not, you can check them out up here or in the video notes. Well, this unit is a kind of hybrid solution between the two, being in the £50 price bracket but having a similar design principle to the Q-Spot. So keep watching as we put it through its paces.
Don't forget to check out our other videos on everything campervan and motorhome related, from solar to water, heating to gadgets, tyres to trips. If you like this video, please do hit the thumbs up, it really does help me to know what you like, and you can ask any questions or give feedback in the comments. If you want to make sure you don't miss any of our future videos, please hit the subscribe button and clicking the bell will give you a notification when a new video goes live. Finally, if you do decide to hit the thumbs down, it would be great if you could also leave a comment so I know what you didn't like.
If you're looking for a really simple and cheap solution for mobile internet, this may be a good choice for you. This apparently waterproof solution is a 4G modem, Wi-Fi router and external antenna all in one unit. It can be powered by either 12-volt supply or through its USB socket, where we've used both a lead to our USB socket in the van or also a power bank. Should you ever need a wired connection, it also has a single Ethernet port. Wi-Fi is provided on the 2.4 GHz band and can connect up to 10 wireless devices. The modem appears to cover all the primary UK frequencies and is category 4, so theoretically allowing a speed of up to 150 megabits per second. However, I think we all know that with the performance of the UK networks, that isn't very likely. This very simple display indicates the signal strength and connection status. Whilst I am calling it a router, it's worth noting it doesn't actually do very much routing. For most people who just want to use it as an internet gateway, then this won't be an issue. But if you're expecting to be able to play with more advanced routing, so features like QoS, port forwarding or DMZ, then this probably isn't the choice for you. Before we look at it in more detail, what are the advantages of the all-in-one unit rather than a MiFi with external antennas?
Having an external antenna generally improves the signal received by your modem. One option to improve that signal further is to have a bigger or better performing antenna, but the wire between the antenna and the modem also introduces signal loss. One way of improving this is to use higher quality cable, but this comes with a price tag. By totally eliminating the cable between the antenna and the modem, we theoretically remove any cable loss. Let's take a look at setting the unit up. It's simply a case of installing the SIM card, connecting the power either through USB or 12 volts, and then adding the cover to waterproof the connections. One point of note is I would only see the unit as waterproof if it is mounted vertically. We now look at the signal indicator on the side of the unit, and we see the Wi-Fi network go active, the mobile connection, and then finally the connection to the internet. If you wanted to, that could be it. However, for added security, you can also go into the web page settings of the device by connecting to it. The admin page and logon are on the back of the unit. Once here, we can change the name of the access point and the password. It's also a good idea to change the administration password. And had the unit not recognised the correct APN from the SIM card, this is also where you can enter the APN details of the network that you're using. Testing of the signal for this unit is a bit difficult as the interface is so basic I can't see an actual signal strength figure. And as different manufacturers use different values for their signal meters, it's a bit unfair to compare them. But just to try and give some context, the ZTE MiFi with Bingfu antennas is showing 1 bar, and the CPE is showing 3 bars. But the all important thing is the speed. So here we've got the antenna at the same height with the ZTE being through antennas. And as you can see, performance is a little bit better, but not a totally different ballpark. Now in a different location and on a 3G network, the ZTE actually shows 1 bar higher than the CPE. And performance between the two is very similar, this time with the ZTE actually getting a slightly better download speed. But where the CPE unit comes into its own is its ability to be mounted at heights very easily, only having to get power to it. We're now in a different location again, but with that CPE at a higher level, both units are on 4G, and as you can see, the CPE massively outperforms the ZTE. We've tested the unit over a few days in various different locations, and these results are pretty comparable. All in all, at the same height, the CPE and the ZTE are very similar, but as soon as you get that CPE up higher, the performance improves a lot. The cheapest way to get one is to import it from China, which is what we did, and there are links for this in the video description, along with Amazon links if you'd rather pay a little bit more and get it quicker from the UK. Now we don't know for sure that the Amazon units are exactly the same as the one we have tested, but they certainly look like they've left the same factory.
Well, though it's not ideal for use on the move or for permanent mounting on a vehicle, and it's got a very simple interface, its simplicity and performance are quite endearing, especially considering that low cost. Not having to worry about external antennas and connections makes it simple to set up and use. I also do like the theory of having no 4G signal loss in the cable between the antenna and the router, although you do lose the portability that you get with a battery powered MiFi should you want to pop it in your pocket and use it away from your van. For someone that wants a simple, cheap solution that is plug and play, works well, and gives you the option of trying to make the most of a signal, it seems a good choice for the casual user. If getting the absolute best signal for performance across multiple devices and being able to manage the routing is important to you, then it's probably worth going for one of the more advanced options that I've looked at before, although they are more costly, like the Teltonica RUT95 or X12, which you can check out in the video links here and again in the notes.
Thanks for watching our video, and as always, if you have any questions or feedback, please pop them in the comments below. If you find the video useful, please like, share and consider subscribing.